Three. We are live. Hey guys, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. I am here live on this hangout with the leaders of the No Quitters team. We've been having some technical difficulties. That's probably why we're starting a little bit later than time. But this is the time that I want to give you the time to actually go and post this hangout on your wall. So if you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever you're watching this right now, I want you to go. It is live. I want you to look down below. There's something that says link. I want you to click on that little button at the bottom. It will open up, three different link page that you can get. I want you to get the YouTube page link and go out there, share this hangout with people. Get people on board to see the value that we're gonna bring. And today's title is really to help you build, the lifestyle that you want, the business that you want while you go on vacation. Also, the power of event and how that has helped a lot of us change our business and really change our lives, guys. It's totally powerful. The value you're gonna receive in this hangout is gonna be powerful, and what we're building in this team is gonna be so powerful. So for some of you that don't know me, my name is Cater Cormier. I'm actually a full-time internet marketer. I was actually going to school full-time for nursing when I found out that I could make money online, and I decided, man, this is the lifestyle that I want. I want to be able to travel the world, being there for my family whenever that I want, and not having a bus. So ever since then, I came into this road, never looked back, and we've been doing it ever since then. We have a couple other leaders of the team on the line with us. So I want you to go out there, share this hangout with as many people as possible, get them on this board. If you have a team, if you have a list, send it out to your list, get them to this hangout. They want to hear this information. We have some exciting news for you guys. Let me know. Cassandra, can you still see me? Because for some reason I'm not seeing myself on my screen.
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
I can see you.
All right.
You're there.
All right. I'm glad that you guys can see me, but I just can't see myself. It's all good. No problem at all. I mean, it feels even better. All right, so what I'm gonna do right now, guys, I'm gonna go to the group. I'm gonna ask who's on the hangout at the same time, and if you're on board, you just do that. And I'm just gonna pass the panel. You guys can present yourself. Let us know what it do, and let's just take it away, my friends. So let's go to Cassandra and other people that's on the line.
Oh, I had to unmute myself. What's going on, everybody? So glad to be on the hangout tonight. Get to hang out with some awesome leaders and get an opportunity to let you guys know what we have going on, what you can look forward to in the future, give you some pointers on some things that you can do now, and also let you know just how important it is to hook up and connect yourself with a group of leaders who are moving and shaking in the industry. It's really, really important and paramount to your own growth. To the growth of your business, or to the growth of your team. So just looking forward to having some fun tonight.
Awesome. All right, let's pass it up to Miss Lorena. You on the line?
I am. What's up, Cater?
I'm good. Just
What's up,
chilling.
y'all?
Good to be back.
It is. It's good to be back. Hi guys, Lorena Noble here. I'm just excited to be here. It's been a while since I've actually, gotten into a team environment, pushing different tools and just kind of, training a team basically. I've been doing some consulting and things like that, and Cater introduced me to LSN's tools. First and foremost, the tools that they provide and some of the cool, neat things that I'm able to do as a marketer to grow my brand, to make money online, and to help others. And I'm just ecstatic to be here, to be among the leaders here, to just be in an environment of talent and people willing to share. So I'm excited. So thank you for having me.
Awesome. So, guys, I mean, we got some exciting news we're going to talk about today. As you guys know, I've been really traveling for the last couple of months. I mean, it's awesome, man. I love this lifestyle. And this is a lifestyle that we want to instill in all of you that's watching. If this is what you want, no matter where you are right now, I remember one day I was watching somebody else saying that exact same word to me. You can live the life that you want to live. Right? The life that you want, it wants you to. It's just a matter of you getting to it. And that I just believed it. I just believed it. I just didn't care how long it was gonna take me. I didn't care what tools was gonna get me there. I didn't care what I had to do, but I knew that if this guy could do it, I can do it. If you're watching this hangout, and that's the reason why I love this team that we have together, where we have people like Lorena, myself, Cassandra, and so many of the leaders, Mike Williams, and Sue Ham, and so many people coming together to help you guys. Not just, it all starts with belief, right? It all starts with you believing in yourself that you can do it. And that's what we're trying to do. Having all this hangout, all this training, we're trying to get you to believe in yourself that this life that you want, it wants you to, right? This lifestyle of freedom that you want, it wants you to. And you just gotta follow the right step and do the right thing to make it happen for your life. And we'll be excited for you, just as we were excited for me, for Sue, for other people on the line. Like, Sue's not here. I'm gonna let her announce it herself, but she had a video earlier talking about how she's gonna be on a TV show, on a real life TV, and getting paid for it. So how would it feel for you to be getting paid for what you love doing or what you're doing already, to turn your hobby into profits? That's totally powerful, and that's how you can use the internet. You already have everything instilled inside of you. So tonight is going to be a really powerful hangout. Stay tuned, guys. We'll share some different tips with you that's going to allow you to build your business online and go on vacations that you want, build the empire, build a community of people. We're in this business to help people. This is really network marketing, right? Network marketing. The more you grow your network, the more people you can help, the more money that you can make, right? I keep that saying from Jim Rohn that says that, if you help a lot of people get what they want, you will eventually get what you want. If you come into this business and you came with the mentality, man, I'm going to teach somebody how to use this tool to create a capture page. I'm going to facilitate somebody else's to get to their dream. You will eventually get to yours. If you help 10 people get to their dreams, my friend, I tell you, I guarantee you, you are on the way, my friend, to get to your dreams by helping as many people massively get to theirs. And that's what we are teaching you today, to believe in yourself, and you will make it happen. So with that being said, what I'm going to do right now, what we're doing for our team is so powerful. We want it to go viral. We want as many people on this team. We want as many people to see the caliber of people that we are working with. And we are in this thing to create leaders, right? Not followers. We want you to be on this hangout. We want you to be hosting this hangout. We want you to be the one sharing your story, going from, believing a little bit into this thing and creating your whole full belief. Now you are living the lifestyle that you want. You are going on vacation. You believe in your dream. We want that to be your story. We want you to be on this panel with me, Cassandra, and all the leaders and sharing your own story, because we've seen it happen. We know it will happen for you, the people that are taking action in the 90 days group. You're taking daily action and you will be rewarded, right? Success does not come without taking daily action. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it around. I just got to post some more in some groups. I don't know if any of the leaders want to come out. What we really want to talk about today really is the power. We'll start with the power of believing in yourself, because I know that's the first thing that I had to do is to, even if you don't have the belief yet, like right now you're probably watching it and say, hey, man, I don't know if I could do this. But just to have somebody else believe in you, when you come around other people that says, man, I believe you could do this. I believe you will do this. I don't care if someone comes to me and say, Hater, I want to make $1 million online. I'll say, yes, go for your dream. I believe in you and I know you can make it happen. I know you can give the lifestyle that you want to your family. You deserve it, right? You probably say that to your friends and they start laughing at you. Maybe the people around you does not instill that belief inside of you. But if you come around us, whatever belief of success that you have, whatever goals and dreams that you have, you want to make them happen, you want to accomplish them, we believe in you, because we just know it's just a matter of you stepping into your greatness and making it happen. And even if you don't have the belief in yourself yet, we're going to talk about event in a little bit, part of the hangout, how that is so important, by coming to an event and seeing someone like Lorena say, hey, I believe in your dream. You take a picture or video with someone and they are where you want to be, right? Another mentor of mine says that, follow the people that has what you want, right? If you see someone has what you want, follow them. If you have a team, you have leaders that has the income that you want, they have the lifestyle that you want, follow them, see what they do and do what they do. So I know as a leader, events is what changed my life, but it all started with a decision in my head that the lifestyle that I had. I didn't want it. I didn't want to leave a lifestyle where I was working a 9 to 5 every day. I just didn't want it. I didn't want to work at the hospital 12 hours and I'm away from my family all day. And, I'm just so tired, so dreadful. I mean, I'm in an environment where everybody's just not feeling too excited about their job because it's at the end of the day, it's just a job. I wanted to have the freedom. I wanted to have the freedom where if I had to not go to work, I would still get paid. I didn't want to be working every single day because it's just dreadful. By the time you get home, whatever gift that you have inside of you is just that a job has a way of just stealing everything that's inside of you for your growth, like for your own personal growth. By the time you get home, you watch TV and you do the same thing over and over and over again. And and it's not gonna bring forth different results. A person says that insanity is the habit of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And it's just so true. I mean, if you have a job, you're doing the same thing over and over. If you did not have the freedom that you wanted last year, guess what? If you still have the same job this year, it's not gonna bring you no freedom. Right? If you still didn't have the car that you wanted, if you still didn't go on the vacation, you still didn't have time with your family, if you're doing the same thing this year that you did last year, guess what? You're gonna be in the same spot next year. So that's totally insane. It's just insanity. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna pass it up to the leaders and just tell us how. There's a lot of people that's watching right now in the Hangout. Just tell us how your conviction or your mindset help you doing what you do or believing yourself to be where you are now.
Well, look, go ahead, honey. I see you.
Go ahead.
I'm sitting back in the car waiting on one of y'all.
Oh,
Go
I'm
ahead.
on mute. I just muted, but I mean, well, I can go ahead. I guess I saw Sue going. But guys, hi, Laverina Noble. And yes, the power of events. Events are powerful. When I first got into the internet game, I was led to the internet like Cater. Wanted a better life. I was in corporate America. You know, um, making good money, single parent, but I wasn't spending a lot of time with my daughter. Although I was, like I said, making good money, was able to provide nice things for her. She had all the latest gadgets and iPads, iPhone, what do you call 'em, iPods, and all of this type of stuff. Nice clothes and living in a nice neighborhood. I worked a lot, and as my daughter progressed in age and became a teenager and things like that, I started seeing things that I didn't like, and I knew it was because I wasn't spending a lot of time with her. So that basically led me to the internet game. And guys, the power of events, I've got to tell you, A1. Because what I found in my experience, and I'll speak for myself, um, coming from the background that I came from, I didn't have a lot of people in my circle who were entrepreneurs and who thought outside of the box and who felt as though they had the capabilities of having, time freedom, as well as financial freedom. So for me, all of that was foreign. And when I had the ability to go to a live event and be among people who thought totally different than what I was accustomed to, you know, it gave me the ability to feel as though I could persevere and that I could succeed in something else, and to hear someone coming from, a background of being a construction worker, barely making it, to earning this phenomenal income, or this single parent, or someone who has retired but is looking for more. I'm hearing all of these different stories and people who are making it happen. Light bulbs started going off for myself, and I was like, okay, if they can do it, I can do it too. So, guys, events are powerful. It gives you the ability to link up with, knowledgeable people and people who will encourage you, and who will help believe in you as well to push you over, on the side of success. So, yes, live events, powerful, powerful.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, Lorena. And I've seen you in many different events that we've been to, and it's totally crazy. Then, I mean, we didn't know each other much, but you know, I've seen you around, and I've seen your growth, and I've seen what you've been able to make happen into this industry, and the people you've been able to help. And you know, it all started with going to win events, and that's really what changed my business big time. When I went to an event and saw that, man, I saw regular people, people that did not have a high school diploma. Some of you might be doubting yourself, or you might be doubting your ability right now. You might feel like, man, I don't have the right tactics. You know, I don't have the degree for this thing. I have not been doing this thing. But I want to tell you, you can do it. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what kind of background that you have. If this is something that you want, and you know, for some people, maybe that's not your dream. Maybe when you was growing up or when you was brought up, that's not what you wanted to be as a kid. And I tell people all the time, you can use the internet as a tool to get to your destination. And this is one of the easiest tools that you can use. If you want to be whatever, you want to be a musician, you know, whatever that you want to be, you can use the skill set, the stuff that we are teaching online. I could tell you I spent over $60,000 on my education. What I've learned online is worth, oh my God, I'll say three to 500 times more, because I've already made more money with the information that I've learned online than all the money that I spent in school to actually get an education that actually made me no money. Absolutely no money. Over $60,000 in loans and you know, books and all the other stuff. Not to say that, you know, a formal education, you know, does not give you money or does not get you somewhere, right? I have another mentor of mine, Jim Run. He says that formal education will make you a living, but man, I forgot the quote, man. But I don't know if someone on the line can actually help me. But it's crazy. It comes to my mind as I'm speaking about that. But a formal education will make you a living, and I don't know, a street education will make you a
Make you
fortune.
a
I forgot.
fortune.
I forgot the other education, but one of the, you know, which is what you're doing right now, street smart and really growing up yourself and being around people who are successful, getting around people who's going in the direction that you want to be, having the lifestyle that you want to have, living the life that you want to have, and that, my friend, can happen for you. And it all starts with the power of believing in yourself and going to events and stuff like that. I know, Cassandra, you was coming out, right?
Yeah. And
Oh,
it's
shoot.
self-education.
All right.
Self-education will make
There
you
you
a
go.
fortune.
Can
Yeah,
you say the whole thing for
absolutely.
me? Can you say the whole thing?
Absolutely.
Can
For
you
a formal education will make you a living, but a self-education will make you a fortune, and that's by Jim Rohn. Yeah,
boom?
Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn was a beast, man.
Yes.
You know, I used to love when he would talk about reaping and sowing as well. You know, and then he'll say, "I'm an amateur at the Bible." You know, but he'll drop that knowledge on you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Jim Rohn for sure.
Most, most.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna wait on Sue to come out, man. I wanted to hear what Miss Sue Ham baby had to say.
Oh man, what's up, y'all? You know, it's funny you mentioned Jim Rohn, man. You know what? I don't think people really know him or are into him like that, right? But this dude is the bomb, just like Ernest Hemingway, man. Um, the bomb. I mean, Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale. The bomb. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's into, which I love this man too, don't get it twisted, Napoleon Hill, because his book really changed my life. But you got to get onto that Dennis Kimbrough, that Earl Nightingale, that Jim Rohn. Man, that thing takes you to a different level. And it's another guy I was listening to, and I think he wrote the book, the Power of the Subconscious Mind. I can't think of his name right now. But I was listening to the audio book on YouTube. Deep, deep, deep. And so, guys, if you are having a problem with your mindset, I got to tell you, if you really want to advance, that's the first place you got to start. And I'm telling you from experience, because you can't be double-minded. If you're double-minded, you're not going to win. And speaking of Napoleon Hill, he wrote in the famous book, Think and Grow Rich, that the mind can do two things. It can either build or it can destroy. And I'm here to tell you that if you want to build your business, build your career, build your love life, build your health, build your wealth, you've got to start first in the mind. Because when you get into your mindset that you can achieve anything and you really believe that, and then you go out there and put some effort behind it, you're going to see all those things start to manifest. Am I saying that it's going to happen in 24 hours? No way. I'm not saying that. It is going to take some effort, and it may take a little time. But as long as you continue to sow, man, you're going to reap the harvest. And here's the thing. I think it was Earl Nightingale. He said the mind, right? Compare the mind to soil, like a farmer. You know, the ground doesn't know whether you're planting good crops or poison. It's only going to produce what you put into it. So it's just like your mind. If you're putting into it positive things, right, it's going to produce positive things. But if you are fertilizing the ground with negativity, then the offspring, the crops that you're going to harvest is going to be negative. So I don't care what it is in life, whether it's business, you've got to start with the mindset first. It's just like going to counseling. What are they doing? They're sitting you down and they're getting into your mind. They're getting into the psychology of what went wrong. What do you desire? How can we go forward? But basically, it's a mind thing. So guys, if you're struggling, the first thing I want you to do is just really take a look at your mindset, right? And how do you strengthen your mindset? You get on these hangouts. You get on these motivational calls that we're doing every Monday through Friday. You do stuff on your own time. Guys, every night I go to sleep. I fall asleep. I even got my 5-year-old son doing it. We fall asleep listening to audio. Sometimes I fall asleep listening to and I forget his name, listening to my man on how to close sales so that I can get my subconscious mind ready for it. Sometimes I fall asleep on how to build up my self-confidence. Sometimes I fall asleep on how to become a better speaker. I'm listening to all kinds of different things so that my subconscious mind can be programmed and ready to go. Instead of filling my mind with garbage, I'm fertilizing it with all the things that I need to succeed in life, all the things I need to be wealthy. Because for me, true wealth is more than just money. True wealth is great health, great family, great experiences, being able to travel, being able to have freedom. And so I got to get my mindset right because I want my mind to build, because for far too long it's been destroying. So it starts with the mind first. And now I want to give you an example with me. I was kind of stuck in my business, right, until I went to Mastermind in San Diego back in February this year. And I'm telling you, just to be around other people, you know, my peers, to be around them, to be able to rub shoulders with them, to be able to ask them questions, to be able to get that synergy going, to be able for them to breathe life into me and to really tell me, look, Sue, I believe in you. You have it. But at the end of the day, you got to believe that you have it. And they're like, all you got to do is shift the way you talk, shift the way you speak, and shift the way you think, and watch, miracles are going to happen in your life because you have what it takes. You have it. And guys, I bought into that. And true enough, true story, things started to shift in my business. I started to get more speaking engagements. I started to close more sales. I started to create more products. But it was all because of being able to go to an event, get around people who were where I wanted to be, taking in what they were feeding me. I mean, I was eating it up like the Cookie Monster, eating it, and then turning around, implementing it on a consistent basis and shifting my mindset. So, you know, when you start talking that mindset stuff, I get all, you know, I get excited, man, because truly nothing is going to shift, man, until you shift it in your mental. And when you shift it there and you consistently put out action and effort, you're going to make some things pop, like Michael Jackson. So I'm going to shut up.
I mean, so powerful. So I mean, it's crazy how a lot of people get on these hangouts, and you know, I put up a title like, you know, I'm gonna teach you exactly how you're gonna have the lifestyle of freedom and make a bunch of money, and they expecting, man, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna learn how to, you know, maybe put something inside of Facebook, or maybe it's a specific strategy, and they come on this stuff and hearing, hey, you gotta change your mind, hey, and they go like, man, okay, what the heck are you talking about, guys? You know, I'm over here, man. We just came from a trip in New York, right? We had just a good time in New York with my family and other people. And, you know, I'm over here. I was talking with my father-in-law, and I was just telling him, you know, how powerful the mind is. It's totally crazy. What you have in your brain, what God instilled inside of you is just so powerful, guys. It's crazy what you could do once you take control of it. It's crazy how many ideas that you can have ideas will make you rich beyond your belief, will give you the wildest dreams you ever imagined. You are so powerful beyond belief, that beyond measure, like you don't understand. I literally can't I try to understand it myself, but I really don't understand it, guys. You do not get rich by working, you get rich by thinking. And that's why we could tell you, when we get into that level of just thinking, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to build my team? How am I going to network? How am I going to grow? What type of ideas that I'm going to bring to the marketplace? Because at the end of the day, we're here just to inspire you, right? We're here to inspire you to take control over your mind and do what you're going to be doing in this marketplace. Because I know there's someone that's watching this hangout that's going to do something so amazingly powerful that's going to change your income, not just your income, but it's going to change your whole family's look upon life, because what you're going to be doing is going to change your whole entire family's income, not just your income. It's going to reach out to even a deeper level that you never even expected or you never even imagined. And that's the power of your mind, my friend. When you take control over that mind, you could go crazily beyond measure. And I had one of those experiences last year, and I had one single idea that made us over 250K income. Disclosure, right? If you on this hangout, you watching and go, hey, does it mean you're gonna have an idea that will make you 250K? Maybe not, but you might have an idea that make you $250 million. Look at Facebook right now. I mean, the owner of Facebook started with just one idea. And look at Facebook, the biggest website, the most trafficked website other than Google in the world. But it started with just one idea. And that's what we're trying to get you into, understanding the power of the mind. And that's why it all starts with the mindset. It all starts with you believing in yourself that, man, if this person can do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen for myself. And I'm going to do it regardless. Let me tell you a little bit about me, right? Because I can talk the most about me because I know most about me. When I came into online marketing, my sponsors say, hey, I'm done with this stuff. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm done. I'm going to quit. And she said, man, I don't think, this stuff is going to work out. I'm leaving. I'm going back to my 9 to 5. But I had an idea, right? I had a dream that I said, man, wait a minute. If I can get a lifestyle of freedom with this stuff, if I can learn the skills, I could see the vision. I could see me traveling the world. I could see me being there for my family and not depending on someone else to make my income. Guys, I can come on this hangout and just chill, laugh, hang, just have a good time, just chill. Why? Because no one controls my income except for God and myself. And this is the best feeling that you can ever have, knowing that you can make as much as you want, whenever you want, whatever time that you want, and no man controls that. You do, and God. That's it, because it's God do take away the breath from you. You can do nothing less, right? So really, it's just a powerful feeling, and that's the power of the mindset of shifting your understanding and get around people that's gonna believe in your dream. Because when I got around those people, my mind just shifted. When I saw people that did not have the education, that did not went to high school, that quit college just because of an idea, just because they believed, they had a little bit of belief that I bet you, if you're watching this hangout, whether it was sent to you, recorded, whether you was on somebody else's list or however you got onto this hangout, maybe you was just strolling on Facebook and you saw this thing that say, hey, you can make money online, you can work from home, you can have the lifestyle that you want, you deserve it. It's all belong to you if you're a dreamer, if you're gonna go after it. Just because you come on this page, I could tell you, you have the slightest idea that it is possible, because I'm living that lifestyle. I have plenty of friends. Sue is living that lifestyle. Lorena, Cassandra, I have plenty of friends. So we want you to believe that it's possible. You can use the internet to create a lifestyle of freedom where you never have to worry about money. You never have to worry about paying your bills. You never have to worry. Money just become a second, just another thing. It's just another, it's so essential, right? Essential things in your life, right? Most people says that, money is not important. But we go back to Jim Run, and the only reason we can quote so many people, guys, is because, like Sue just said, we listen to the stuff, we breathe the stuff, we listen to it night and day. We go to sleep, we listen to it. We wake up in the morning, we listen to people that makes more money than me. The reason why we can be successful is because in my surrounding, I am not the smartest person, right? I pick up stuff from Sue all the time. I pick up stuff from Lorena and my surrounding, other people like Jim Ron, right? One of the things that it says that, man, I just lost my flow of thought, that he said that money is not that important, but it's right up there with oxygen, right? People that has the mindset, oh, money is not important. If you have that mindset, well, money is not that important, but it's right up there with oxygen. Because if you don't have oxygen, you cannot breathe. Well, guess what? If I didn't have money to buy this computer that I'm doing this Hangout in, you would not be able to watch it because I wouldn't have the money to buy the computer. I mean, it's just that plain and simple, right? I wouldn't have the money to buy the shirt that I have on. I wouldn't have it on. I mean, everything else that you do, this light that's actually beaming the light in my face, this house that I'm staying in right now, if there was no money, no transaction that was made to actually acquire this place, I would not be here. People have the saying, hey, money cannot buy love, but money can buy you a lot of things that will make you feel love. Money cannot buy health, but it can buy you a lot of medicine that will make you healthy, right? I mean, you could go about it and give me everything about money is not important, money is not this, money is not that. And I could tell you it's not true, because everything that you do, you make it happen with money. Yes, money is not the most important thing in the world, but it is important. It's right up there with oxygen, because you need it for about almost anything that you want to do, right? You get on this Hangout, the only reason you got on it is probably because you want to make more money, because you want to learn how to use the internet to make more money, to have the lifestyle of freedom that you want. And that's what we want to tell you, is to create the belief in yourself. You know, get around people, being consistent, and you're going to start developing that mindset. Man, I can just keep going. When we get into this stuff, guys, I mean, we can just keep going and going and going, you know, but we got some powerful stuff coming up. We have an event that's coming up with the system that we are using, Lit System Network, right? They're going to have their first event. It's going to be in September in Orlando. And the reason we're telling you about surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded, man, I'm going to let the leaders go, and we can actually share our story at events. I mean, Sue just shared the story, you know, her being in San Diego. That was the first time I had the chance to meet Sue, like one-on-one, and really talk. And she's a funny, I mean, crazy funny lady. I love Sue, right? She's crazy funny, crack jokes, and just, you know, make your day brighter on a daily basis, and show you the tricks of the game. I mean, it's totally crazy. When you get around people that are going somewhere, when someone can look at you in the eyes and said, I remember that was done for me, right? Maybe you go into an event and you say, man, Sue's gonna change my life, or Lorena's gonna change your life, but it's probably not gonna be them, right? I remember I went to an event, right? I had one of my mentor who was named Dave, right? I was following Dave, and I'm like, yo, I'm going to this event, and Dave is gonna change my life. You know, I just went with the mindset something is gonna happen. He probably will say something that was gonna change my life, but then at that event, I met someone who changed my life. I met my business partner. I met someone that really helped me get my business to the next level, guys. And I looked at me in the eyes and said, man, you know, if this is what you want to do, I was like, yo, I want to quit school 3 months before graduation. I want to build this business to a 6-figure income, never have to worry about paying my bills or working for somebody else ever again in my whole entire life. I want to do this. And he looks at me in the face and says, Cater, I believe in you, and I know you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to make it happen for yourself. You're going to make it happen for your family. And from then on, that's the confirmation that I needed. And from then on, guys, I said, never again. I will not work for anybody else. I'll create my own lifestyle. I create my own dream. And we are just getting started, because we are looking to create leaders. We are looking to create beasts, people that's going to go and inspire the whole world. It's crazy what I'm doing right now. If you knew me 5 years ago, I am not the same person that I was 5 years ago. I really literally break out of my shell. Like, I would never come on a Hangout and talking to people like Cassandra. That's not me. I would never come on a Hangout and try to inspire other people. That's not me. This is what we're looking to do, right? To get people to break out of the shell and really transform your entire life, and do it in the face of other people who used to doubt you, in the face of other people who used to say your dream, you will never make it anywhere, or you will never make it nowhere. In front of your, you know, in the Bible it says that, you know, I dress my table in front of my enemies. So really, guys, it's so powerful what you could do, but it all starts with your mindset and being in that environment. So, you know, with that being said, let me just pass it around. I know, Cassandra, you haven't shared, your story of events. We met each other at an event. I know that changed your life, and other people that same thing on the line. Go ahead. And Lorena.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, after listening to you, Lorraine, and C Ham, all I wanted to really say was this ditto, amen. We can shut the hangout down right now. I'm so, I'm so serious. Ditto, amen. That's it. Good night. Oh my goodness. But listen, everything that you heard everyone say is vitally important. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I actually don't tell my story that often. There's so much, and I used to think, I don't really have anything I can say to people that, they're not really interested in me. But people want to know your story. They want to know your background. They want to know what you've been through, where you came from, and they relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I came from a poverty-stricken background. Just like Lorena said, I didn't have anybody in my family who were entrepreneurs. My family didn't consist of entrepreneurs. My family didn't consist of business owners. We were welfare kids. We were food stamps and welfare check people. You know what I'm saying? We were the kind of folks that, your grandma sitting on the front porch at first of the month waiting on that welfare check to come so you can pay the bills and go and buy the groceries. I'm that kid that went to the store with that book of food stamps, them single food stamps from back in the day. That's the kind of background I came from. So, but the thing is that even coming from that background, I was always a different kid. When I was 12 years old, I would go through the neighborhood to the elderly people's houses and offer to do housework and cleaning for them to make my own spending money. You know what I'm saying? So even though I didn't have an entrepreneurial attitude or an entrepreneurial spirit or anybody in my family that did that, I always wanted to do it. And that made me a different kid. And it also, kind of made me, the target of ridicule growing up in my family. Because, you're going to have those people who think they know you because they were raised around you. It's going to tell you what you can't do and put limits on your life and try to instill those limiting beliefs into your psyche. And that's what happened. But I still always knew deep down on the inside of me that I was not built to work somebody's job. That's not how I was built. That's not how I was manufactured. That's not how I was put together. I was made to have my own. I worked jobs as a necessity, not because I wanted to. I worked on somebody else's job to pay the bills and take care of my family, not because it's where I wanted to be. I always knew that I was going to run my own business. I did everything under the sun and then some. I did the selling perfume for this little company called Larone back in the day, door to door. I did the gas company sales. I did the electric company sales. I did Amway. I did Quick Start. I did Mary Kay and Avon. I mean, I sold pictures over the phone to people, calling people up on their phone, telling Martin in your house, telling you, come on down here and get your picture taken with you and your family. I did it all. And I did it because there was a burning, hot desire on the inside of me to have my own, to build my own, to have my own stream of income, to build my own type of wealth. And I mean, they were hits and misses along the way, but at the same time, with each venture that I did, I learned a little more each time. With each thing that I did, I learned a little bit more. I heard somebody say, well, you hear all the time people say practice makes perfect. That's a lie. Perfect practice makes perfect. Because you can do the same thing, practicing and doing the same thing over and over and over again, like Katie says. That's insanity. You're doing the same thing and expecting a different result. What you got to do is you got to change what you're doing. You got to tweak it. You got to go back in there and reevaluate it, switch it up, change what needs to be changed, and then practice that. And as you keep changing it and then keep practicing it, then your perfect practice becomes perfect, and you get the results that you want to get. As far as relationships and events are concerned, I didn't really have a shift in my mindset in my business. Well, no, let me go back. A little bit. Back in 2000 back in 2000 is when I first came into contact with anything that had to do with mindset. I had no idea what that was. Southern kid raised in the South. All I did was go to work and go to church. That was it. That was my life. I went to church and I went to work. I read the Bible. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And my other little books, but nothing on mindset. I didn't know what that was. I had no idea. And I remember my very first encounter with anything that had to do with mindset. I had broken up out of a bad relationship, and I discovered Ilyana Van Zandt. This is when she first came out, and she was hot, and she had her first book. And I remember getting her first book and was reading it, and because of that, my mindset started to shift concerning the love that I had for myself. Okay, and I began to learn how to appreciate me and how to love me and how to grow from there. So switch up and go down through the years and working on these different businesses and everything. Within the last, I would say maybe year and a half, maybe year and a half. I would say year and a half, 2 years, maybe year and a half. I met Cater online. Let me tell you how I found Cater. I found Cater when I was in Empower Network, and I started seeing his videos. Okay, and I'm like, who is this man talking on these videos? Cater. I'm just gonna tell you, the accent was a lot different back there. He had the accent. And I'm like, who is this? Who is this? Keita, because I couldn't say your name for nothing. Keita. But I kept seeing the videos, and I met Jermaine Steele. I remember I was talking to Jermaine Steele when I was working on the job. And I talked to Jermaine Steele, and I saw Cater's video, and I started following him on Facebook. This is when I first started getting into Facebook. And I was like, man, this guy's really doing some things. He's moving some things. And got a chance to connect with him through Facebook, and then I went to an event. Went to an event in Orlando, and it changed my life. Listen, for all of y'all out there who just don't get it, you think, oh, well, they just want me to spend some money or whatever the case is. No, babies, let me help you. When you go to an event, it's a completely different atmosphere from just connecting and talking to the people on Hangouts and messaging them on Facebook and looking at their status on Facebook. When you're at an event and you're face to face with these people, it solidifies relationships. Okay, you get a chance to get in these people's corner and to be able to talk to them and to be able, like Sue said, to ask them questions and get your questions answered. You get an opportunity to sit in the presence of people who are where you want to be. And you don't even have to say anything. All you have to do is just sit there and listen and just glean the information. I mean, I got so much information, not from really talking and saying a whole lot, because I didn't know a whole lot, but just from sitting back and listening to these leaders talk and teach, And I love the fact that, you go to the event for the event, but I just love being around the people. I love having an opportunity to build these relationships. And the thing is that these relationships turn into lifetime relationships. It's not just something that just happens fly by night. The relationships that you build with people whenever you go to an event, it changes your life, it changes your mindset, it changes your income level. Because what you'll find is, as you begin, like Sue said, to take these things, take all of the information that these leaders give you and implement it into your own life and into your own business, you can actually take yourself to the next income level based upon the information that you get while you're at that event. You feel what I'm saying? Because of my connection in Orlando, I, discovered who my real Fave 5 is. I have a Fave 5 now. I never had a Fave 5 before. Look, in my own hometown where I am right now, I don't have friends like the ones that I have right now that are on Facebook. And I'm so serious. Cater is my brother. He's my brother from another mother. For real, for real. But it was all because of not only connecting on Facebook, but it was because of going to an event and having an opportunity to be around these people and to talk to them and to listen to them and to just get all of this great information and take it back and then stay in contact. It's like, all I can say is get to the event. Get to the event, get to the event, get to the event, because it will change your life. I don't care how you have to do that. Sell something if you don't have the money. Put something in the pawn shop. Get a loan on it. You can get it back when you get back home. Don't worry, because you're going to learn how to make the money back. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Send it to the pawn shop. Get a loan. Do whatever you got to do. You feeling me? To get to this event. Because when you get there, First of all, you're going to be amazed at everything that's going to be going on. And second of all, you're going to have an opportunity to see all of the people that you see on the Hangouts and that you see on Facebook and in the chats, and actually talk to these people and be in their presence and just get your whole business life changed. So, yeah, I'm going to shut myself down right there.
Right. I mean, so powerful, guys. I remember meeting Cassandra at an event, man. I've seen the growth. It's totally awesome, and it's crazy how we just keep growing. Because one thing, if you're not growing, I think it's from Sue's video. I got that earlier today. She said, if you're not growing, you are dying.
Yeah.
Plateau. There is no in between. If you're not growing, you're dying. So if you're not getting around people that's pushing you to get yourself to the next level, to get yourself, to the next income level. No matter how much money you're making right now, there's someone that's making more than you. No matter how much knowledge you have right now, there's someone that has more than you, right? So you always have the opportunity to push yourself to get yourself to a next level. There's always a next level. So, getting to the events, man, it's going to change so many people's lives. So, with that being said, let me just tell you guys, okay, so Ellison is going to have an event in Orlando, right? It's going to be September 26th. If I have the date right, I did post a video in the group. If you part of our group, get to the group, find out how you can get your tickets, get to the event, because what I plan to do, right? I mean, Orlando is my hometown. That's where I live. So it's going to be pretty cool. I can get connected with you guys. I'm going to have some really cool stuff for you that comes out. I have a lot of people that works in different hotels and different places. So even before you book any stuff, just check up with me in the group or send me your personal messages. I'm probably going to have some arrangement made for you. For you guys, I'm talking to some people right now, putting some arrangement together, see how we can give you guys huge discounts on whatever that you are, doing. So I'm trying my best to actually help you, because we're in the business of helping people. We want to make it as easy for you as possible to get to your level of income, to get to your destination, to get to the freedom that you want, because that's what we want to do, guys. We want to see you on this hangout sharing your stories, but you got to get to the event. My first event, I sold my car. Right, for some of you that's listening, I sold my car to get all in my company and get to the event, because I didn't have the money, because we had 2 cars at that moment. I said to my wife, I looked at her, I said, man, I believe in this stuff. I believe this is my ticket out. And if they say get to the event is going to change my life, I'm going to do everything. I don't care what I have to do. If I have to sell my car, we had 2 cars, right? And my wife lost her job. I said, forget it. I'm going to sell my car. I sold my car. A year later, I bought my wife's dreams car, right, with money made on the internet. On the internet, guys, on the internet. So if you guys are watching, I am telling you the investment is worth it. It's worth it to you. It's worth it to your family. Do whatever that you got to do. You don't see, like I see people come online on their business and they seeing, spending, whether you're spending to coaching, into course, or whatever that you're spending, it is not spending. It's actually investment. You're investing into yourself. Whatever you buy online for your training course, it's more important than your cell phone bills. It's more important than your cable bill. It's more important than some utilities that you have, that you use, because these are spending, because you take the money from somewhere else and you bring it to somebody else, your cable bill or whatever. But when you invest into yourself, into something that can change your life, your business, this is you investing inside of your business. And when I learned that strategy, that understanding, I started dabble into paid traffic. Guys, you see what we have in this team, in this team right now. What we're gonna be doing in the next 90 days, man, this is just the breaking tape. This is just nothing. I mean, you haven't seen anything for where we're gonna go with this stuff, what we're gonna be doing, and you just at the beginning of something powerful, at the beginning of something that's gonna go crazy. Everybody's gonna want in, and we're creating one of the craziest team, because we are creating leaders, people that's gonna go out there and duplicate the same thing, people that's gonna go out there and instill belief inside of the other people and help them to live their dream. So for the people that gets out there, you're gonna get some hookup from me. Disney, I got a bunch of people that works in Disney, so definitely got the hookup on tickets and stuff. And for the hotels, man, for the stay, I got some huge discounts in some 4-star hotels, not just
Yes.
not just like regular motels or down the street. I mean, I got some really dope connections, so I'm kind of glad the stuff is being done in Orlando. We'll do everything that we can. We're gonna put some major training for you guys when you guys come out to this event. You guys get to take some pictures, videos, man, and just share the value and just live the lifestyle, because we are creating an army. We are creating families. We are creating relationship for a lifetime. Because we know at the end of the day, it's not about the company. It's about you. It's about your life. It's about your dream. It's about your passion. That's why we want to meet you. We can talk about life. You can see us behind the computer. We are real regular people just like you. We put our pants on just like you. I drink water just like you, right? Some people see you online and you're making the videos, they think, oh my God, you must be fake. you know, we are real people just like you. And when you get to an event, you get to see that. That takes your ability to another level. When I went to an event and I saw people making the type of income, I'm like, wait a second, did this guy just pull out a check for $70,000 in 6 months? No way. And I'm going to go to school and learn for 4 years, and I'm going to be making half of that money, and half of it is going to go into paying my school loans. And I'm looking at people that don't have a high school diploma making 100, 200, 300, 500, $1 million income. Disclosure for some of you on the line: if you come out and you're not doing anything, you're not making videos, you're not blogging, you're not following the 90 days boot camp, and another thing, guys, we're gonna go over the 90 days boot camp. For the people that's not taking action, we're literally gonna kick you out, because this is why I literally did a video where I asked for commitment, like where you got to be committed to make it happen on the task. So if you have been in this thing for the last 9 days or 12 days, we're on day 12, and you had not even do one of the challenges, I mean, come on. And you want to get to 6-figure, I mean, come on, don't lie to yourself. I mean, you can be lying to yourself. We all know that whatever action that you put in, that's what you're going to get. I mean, if you plant mango, you cannot be expecting bananas. It just doesn't make sense. So if you don't take the action, you're not going to get there. So we're only looking to run with people that are taking action, and there's no reason for us to have you in there. So, guys, like I said, man, we got some phenomenal stuff coming. I hope you guys are
Hey,
ready.
Cater.
Yeah.
You can tell you're used to traveling and going to the beaches of the world. You used coconuts and bananas. I mean, no. What'd you say? Mangoes and bananas. And I'm over here thinking coconut. I'm thinking drink out of coconut and pineapple. You know what I mean? But you're right. You can't sit over here and harvest for mangoes, and you over here expecting bananas or coconuts or pineapples or whatever. So yeah, totally. I love Cater, man. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, guys, the power of events and taking action, it's instrumental. It really is. Because like I said, for myself, I didn't have access to entrepreneurs, people who thought this way. And you don't get access to these type of people unless you get out and try something new. And like you said, if you're sitting at home and you're doing the same old routine things, going to work, coming home, getting in front of your TV, watching the latest reality show or whatever, and not doing something to change your current situation, man. I mean, what you expecting? Coconuts, bananas, money, success. What are you actually sowing? So, whatever it is that you're sowing, you can expect to reap that. So if it's nothing, expect what? Nothing. If it's coconuts, expect coconuts.
I'm so glad that you mentioned that, Lorena. If nothing, expect nothing. I'm gonna even take it a step further, right? Jim Rohn. I love Jim Rohn. I listen to this guy. As you guys can see, I'm saying a lot of quotes.
He's a beast. I love Jim Rohn.
I just love
you know what? I even put my daughter on to Jim Rohn when she was like 15.
Word.
And she loves Jim Rohn. I'm still waiting for her to implement a lot of that stuff. But when it comes to personal development, she really could get down with Jim Rohn because of his delivery. And,
Right.
she's improving and things like that. But his delivery is the bomb. I'm with you. I love Jim Rohn.
I'm down. With you saying that if you sow nothing, expects nothing, I mean, he actually quotes a Bible verse. I believe it's in Ezekiel 10, verse 29. It says in that verse, you sow when, you shall reap well when. That means that tempest. It means worse. That means if you sow nothing, you will literally get worse than nothing. Because if you sow nothing, guess what? You're still gonna have more bills. You're still gonna have, more problems. Life is still gonna be throwing stuff at you. Family's gonna happen. Things are gonna happen. You're gonna get worse because then you're gonna have problems, man. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. You're gonna be dying one day. We all die. That's the crazy spot, right? Most people think you live forever. No, you're gonna die, man. I remember I shared that story. This one guy who was dying and on his bed, he said, "Yo, Kater, I wish that when I was born, someone had told me that I was dying because I didn't have the chance to do the stuff that I wish that I could have done. I did not write that book. I did not inspire people. I did not go for my dream because I was listening for the naysayers. I was listening to my friends that were saying I could never make it. I listened to the people that had all the judgments around me. I did not do me." And this is the chance right now for you to do you before you leave this earth. The fact that I know I'm leaving this place, I'm not living forever. I'm living this place. I want to leave out with a bang, right? I want to leave out feeling, man, I did me, right? I did what I wanted to do. I did what I was supposed to do, and I'm out. Peace. This is how I want to leave out. Now, I don't know how you want to leave out saying, man, oh man, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. But just know that you are dying. So if you're living for somebody else right now, stop it. Stop it. Live for yourself, man. Live for you. Go after your dream. If your dream does not, make other people around you go, oh my God, this is so big. Well, it's not big enough. Make it bigger. If your dream does not shock your own self and make you think, man, can I really do this? Well, guess what? It's not big enough. You need to dream bigger. So, man.
Yeah. Hey, Kater, I'm so glad you said that. That actually brought me back to some of the things I said on one of the calls that we did about that. Man, if your dream isn't waking you up at night, having you looking around like, what the heck do I need to do next? Then yeah, it ain't big enough. It ain't nearly big enough. If it don't have your haters coming at you from every direction, trying to figure out what you're doing, then no, it's not big enough. Listen, I got a quote here. I mean, we're all Jim Rohn lovers. I mean, I have some CDs of this man that just kind of blew me away. But I have a quote here that he did that I love. And it says, one of the worst things one can do is not to try, to be aware of what one wants and not give in to it, to spend years in silent hurt wondering if something could have materialized, never knowing. That is the worst thing that you can do. The worst thing that you can do is have all of the tools and have all of the abilities and have everything in front of you, do whatever it is you want to do, and you still don't do it. And then 5 years from now, you sitting at your table with all your bills piled up in front of you, wondering what would have happened if I would have started 5 years ago. Let me tell you something that I've discovered being in this walking this internet lifestyle, and being around the people that I've been around. It's selfish of you not to make money. Okay? It's selfish. If you don't become successful, if you don't take the tools and everything that we're giving to you, everything that we're teaching you, if you don't take these things and become successful, you're selfish. And the reason that I say that is because there's people out there who are waiting on us to make this money, to show them how to make this money so that they can free up their family, so that they can go ahead and build a legacy doing the exact same thing and keep this thing going. So if you're not doing whatever you have to do to get out there and make this paper, you're being selfish. Stop being selfish. Do what you need to do. Boom.
Wow. So
Yeah, it
powerful.
drops Mike over there. Yeah, stop being
Did you
selfish.
did you hear that mic drop? Thank
I
you.
did. I did. Stop being selfish, y'all. Um, definitely. And I'm a firm believer. I mean, like Cater said, we only have but so much time here on this earth, and you never know when it's your time. And since we've been talking about Jim Rohn all this time, and one of my favorite quotes, where he talks about the fact that time is more valuable than money. You can
Yeah.
get more money, but the time you can't get back. What are you doing with your time? And yeah, we can talk about coconuts, bananas, beaches of the world, and extravagant cars and financial freedom and all of this stuff. And yeah, it's nice to have those things, definitely. However, if you're not sowing and pouring into others and showing them as well how they can too do that, then you're being selfish. So the more success, the more time freedom I can personally have, the more people I can help, the more money I can donate, the more, uh, things that I truly believe in. I can help people in those areas. Like I said, being a single mom, I mean, I have a passion there. Like, I get the struggle, I understand the struggle. So to be able to help women just like myself, and not just women. I mean, I know there's some single dads out there. At the end of the day, it's about your why, your family, and why you got in the game. And nobody got in the game to showboat and to say, "Oh, I got all this money." We got in it for our families and for the freedom and to live our lives and have some coconuts and bananas and pineapples and all that too.
Yeah, and travel to New York and wherever we want to, wherever we want to.
Absolutely.
That Cater
Absolutely.
lifestyle.
I
Yes.
totally agree. Everybody's sharing quotes tonight. I have another one that came to my head. Jim Rohn says that if the end catch you, if the end come, let it catch you climbing a new mountain, not falling down an old one. Right? I hope you get it the first time, right? If the end comes, let it catch you climbing a new mountain, not falling down an old one. So really, with that being said, guys, this is time for you to actually take action. Even if you're new to this online marketing, you're new to this game, you have a team that's gonna be there for you. You have leaders who's taking time out of the day to train you, to help you get to the next level. Because we believe in people, right? Me, I believe in the 5%, right? We have this saying, oh, in internet marketing, there's 5% of people that actually succeed. But I believe there's a lot more than that. I believe if we train people, we help people, we can create 20, 50. We can create even a more larger scales of people who will stay around and do this stuff for their family, not forgetting why they got started in this thing. And it all goes back to your why, just like Lorena said. Being motivated is one thing, but procrastination is a killer. Like Cassandra just said earlier, I mean, you can know everything that you need to do, right? I mean, I know everything that I need to do on a daily basis, but if I start procrastinating, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I start giving myself every excuses in the book. I hope you was part of the call this morning. We had one of the craziest call. If I start making excuses, I will not get anywhere. And if I start procrastinate about the stuff that I could do today and wait, yeah, I have tomorrow, I have the next day, I have next week, you will not get to that Lamborghini. You will not get to that nice car that you want to drive, the trips that you want to take, because you are procrastinating and time is going by. Time is valuable, right? Time is going by. You can make more money, you can buy more cars, you can get more houses, but you can never get times back. Whatever time that you invested, it's crazy. I used to spend hours watching TV shows. Now I only watch my favorite shows. Who watched Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones? Anyone?
Oh yes, that's my joint. That's my joint.
That's the only one I can't give up, right? And also Arrows, right? Arrows. If you watch Arrows,
Arrow. Oh
yeah.
no,
Oh God, Ron is a big Arrow fan. I don't watch Arrow, but
I
Game
don't
of
watch.
Thrones is my joint. Overrun had one job. Thank you.
Word up, word up. That's the only show that I'm still not able to give up. But as far as TV, guys, I don't watch TV. I don't care. Like, they can cut my cable. I say, maybe for internet, not. But as far as TV, I don't watch TV. I don't care. Like, you can spend all that time watching every episode. Guess who's making the money? The creator. You gotta become a
Yeah.
creator. You gotta transition. Move from being a consumer to become a creator. The people that makes the most out of life, they are creator. They create stuff. If you're not creating substance, if you're not creating stuff for people out there, you will not get to the lifestyle that you want. If you're not creating videos, you're not inspiring other people, you're not showing people there's a way. If you are not stepping into your greatness, you are not becoming a leader, you're not creating something new every single day for other people to purge out of you, you will not get to your success. And that is why in every company, you will see that the pay of a leader is always different than the pay of a follower. You gotta go through the transition. You gotta be willing to do the hangouts. You gotta be willing to do the training. If you wanna make, you wanna have a nice checks, you walking around, everybody's saying hoo-ah, hoo-ah, hoo-ah,
Yeah.
you gotta be willing to take the hits. You know, you gotta be willing to stand your ground even when everybody else say, "Man, this thing is not working. I'm out," or "This thing is not working." You gotta be willing to go through the fire. If you wanna make the income, you believe in yourself. You wanna have the pay of a leader. You wanna drive the Lamborghinis. You wanna drive. You wanna stay in a mansion. You gotta be willing to stand your ground and say, "Yo, I'm gonna make this stuff happen." You gotta be willing to create stuff. You gotta be willing to move from being a consumer being a producer. You gotta be willing to, not only watch Cassandra's videos, but have your videos on YouTube. You gotta be willing to do this stuff, guys. And all the stuff we're telling you is instilling that belief inside of you to help you get yourself to the next level. Because I believe in you. If you're watching this stuff, I remember Sandy. I hope she was. I wish she was on this hangout. She has the same. I believe in you. We all do. We believe in you. We believe you can have the lifestyle that you want. Believe you can have your dream, you can make it happen to yourself. And that is why we're doing this hangout, we're putting this thing together, man. I can just visualize what's gonna happen. For the people that's taking action, I can just see what's gonna happen in the next 90 days, man. It's gonna be totally crazy. It's gonna blow your mind. What we're gonna create is an army of beasts. It's an army of people that's going on vacation and having the business on automation. Army of people that's changing lives. We are life changers, right? You are not living until you touch somebody else's life, right? So those are gonna be the people that we are shaping. We're creating leaders, not followers. We don't want people to just come and like, share our stuff and say who are, but we want to create people that's gonna host hangout like this one. That's gonna say, you know what, team, let's go. And we want to create a hangout today. What's going on? Let's get people around. Team, I want you to believe in yourself. These are the people we are looking to create, right? We are looking to create more leaders and people that's going to take action, that's going to take control of their lives, their financial destination, wherever that might be, wherever that they want to get to. They believe they can make it, and they're going to go out there and instill the same belief inside of other people and keep duplicating and create an army of people that has the best freedom that they can ever imagine. Oh man, I could just keep going. You guys have to stop me. Stop me.
Hey, I had to laugh at you. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. I had to laugh at you, Kate, when you were talking about watching TV. I used to be the same way. I used to watch television for hours, everything. And then one day we just decided to turn off the cable. So, I don't even have cable in my house, y'all. And I'm so serious. I don't have cable in my house. I have to remind myself to watch the news because I forget on a daily basis, which is why I usually don't know what's going on in my city. Because I don't even watch the news. You know where I am most of the time, most of the day? I'm right here. I'm in front of my computer. I'm on webinars. I'm on Hangouts. I'm getting into information. I'm learning some stuff. I'm trying to create some stuff. I'm doing some videos. I'm doing some whatever it takes because I know where I want to be. I know where I got to go. I got some traveling to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm planning on going to South Korea. That's where I want to go and visit because I've always wanted to see it. You know what I'm saying? There's some things I want to do. I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Japan. You know what I'm saying? These are places that I want to go. I got to take my son to Disney World, Cater. He wants to go to Arizona. He wants to go to Arkansas, I think. Arkansas, Arizona, to the diamond field because he wants to go dig for diamonds. So there's stuff that I got to do, and the only way that I can do that, I gotta make the money to do it. So hey, do what you got to do.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Since y'all share the shows that y'all tune in, I'll share mine real quick. I watch Shark Tank. Gotta
Oh
watch Shark
yeah.
Tank.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be real. I keep it a little ratchet. I watch Love and Hip Hop too.
My wife watched that.
Does she?
Stevie J, man. Stevie J.
Yes, Stevie J and Jocelyn, man. They keep it popping. I'm just
Oh, man.
entertained with them. Like, for real? Is this like for real? But I keep a good little balance because, like I said, I Shark Tank. That's a beast. That's a beast. But I'm done, y'all. I'm personally done because like Cater said, I can go on forever and ever, man. I
Yeah,
really can.
totally, guys. I mean, let's just give a call to action, guys. If you're watching
Yes.
this this hangout here and you have not been part of the team, the movement that we are creating in this marketplace, I want you to click the link below. I want you to get back to whoever
Yeah.
sends you this video, whether it's through email, connect with them, find out how they got in touch with this team, and get plugged in. Whatever they tell you to buy, buy all and buy everything, because we are not just here to just take your money and run, but we are here to instill the belief inside of you, to give you the training, help you with our own belief, get you around us so you can create your own lifestyle, your own freedom. So I invite you to take action right now. Do not delay. The longer you put a weight on your life is the longer you wait to get to your freedom. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna close it out. I look forward to seeing you guys on our Friday team training. We'll have a team training on Friday, so you know the schedule. Every day tomorrow, I'll see you guys with Cassandra. Is it you, Cassandra? No, that was you today. Tomorrow's gonna be Cindy on our daily mindset call.
Yeah, Cindy tomorrow.
Right. We have a daily mindset call, guys. I mean, we have so many leaders. We have so much in our team. It's just totally crazy. I've never seen a team with the caliber of people that we are working with. So take advantage. You know, ask people for information, for help, whatever that you need. Contact any of the leaders. I mean, if they charge you for coaching, guys, I want you to understand. Pay for the coaching. If you need a specific knowledge into a specific thing, guys, you know, they have to be compensated, you know, because our time is money. So if you have to get specific coaching into a leader or anyone and they charge you, you know, it's an investment. Don't see it as spending. It's an investment you're making into yourself so that you can get a specific skills. I'm totally down with that. With that being said, guys, go out there and make it happen for yourself, your family. I believe in you. I believe in your dream. I believe you can make it happen. That was Cater with the No
Yes.
team. We'll
Yes.
see you guys later.